What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to use today's video to talk about the Reddit GameStop stock situation and provide insight and a full explanation, especially for those who don't necessarily understand what exactly is happening. This is a very big moment in internet history, and I think we'll actually be looking back at this for quite some time. So let's first identify all the players of this fiasco. First off, you have r/WallStreetBets. This is a subreddit on Reddit. If you don't know what Reddit is or what a subreddit is, how long have you been on the internet for? I'm wondering if you're even old enough to be on this website. Shouldn't you be on like YouTube Kids or something? Plus, why are you watching an investment video? Who cares? For those that aren't aware what WallStreetBets is on Reddit or what the subreddit is, essentially it's for investing. Now, I don't think they've ever really hit on anything like this by any means. For the most part, it's literally throwing darts at a dartboard for them, and that's the way I found that subreddit. I don't pay too much attention to it until now, but it's safe to say this situation has changed everything for r/WallStreetBets. Next player up is GameStop, and I'm sure you're aware of this company. I mean, they're the ones who gave you $2 for your collection of over 60 GameCube games that you sold them in 2010. And now they've taken those GameCube games and they're selling them back to you for the original retail price. Used, not in their original packaging. Most likely with scratches all over them, and on top of that, missing the instruction booklet. But that's fine. Now let's get into some of the financial terms here, just so you guys know exactly what's going on. First and foremost is a share. A share is a company giving someone a part of their company, represented by a share, for a monetary investment. For example here, if you have a company trading at $1 a share and I have $100 and I give you $100, you're gonna give me 100 shares of that company. That $100 I gave you now, you're able to use to reinvest in the company and use it however you want. Now let's say 2 years down the road or 2 months down the road, all of a sudden, because more people have been investing, mostly because you're making good products and people are excited about your company, now you still have 100 shares, but now it's $3 a share. So now your original $100 investment is now $300. And if you took that money out, you said, I want to cash in my 100 shares, you would get $300 in return, a pretty nice return on investment, or ROI, right? And that's what we all want in the stock market. The crazy thing is that rarely happens, right? The stock market is a roller coaster. It is something that goes up and down and all around, right? Just look at a regular stock and you'll see the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of stock market, and why we always, especially financial advisors, they always push this time horizon. Know how long you're investing for, because it's very hard to time the market, and honestly, this is a great example. Now, we're also going to be talking about shorting a stock. So what exactly is shorting a stock? Shorting a stock is placing a bet against the success of that stock. So saying that same dollar company that you invested in, instead of you wanting that company's share price to go from $1 to $3, you now want that share price to go from $1 down to 50 cents and 30 cents. And the lower it goes, the more money you make. So ideally, you want to sell your shorted shares when the stock reaches its lowest point. And that's how we get to our situation today. But before that, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about shorting, I suggest watching The Big Short. It is all about the economy crumbling in 2008, how people profited off of it. It is extremely informative, and I really think more people should watch it because it shows exactly how cocky the American economy got and how a few people benefited greatly off of everybody else's misfortune. Now back to the situation at hand. Now, it's no secret to gamers that GameStop has been failing for years, especially with the emergence of Steam and Epic, along with other online marketplaces on consoles such as PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. Now we're also getting diskless consoles. There's no disk drives, so there's no physical copies of games, and this is the business model that GameStop built themselves off of. Plus, have you been in a GameStop recently? It looks like the toy aisle at Walmart more than it does a game store. Anyways, gamers weren't the only ones that knew that GameStop was failing. Smart investors also knew as well. And they saw this as an opportunity to short GameStop's stock because they saw it continuing to dwindle downward. And hey, like we said before, if you know something's going to fail and you short it, you're going to make massive gains on it, especially if you sell at the right time. And in reality, it would be a very safe bet, especially if you know anything about the gaming industry. We are moving away from classic merchants like GameStop and Walmart to sell our games. We're all buying everything online, and this is obviously going to be catastrophic to a company like GameStop. And in reality, everybody wants to find the next blockbuster to short against. So yeah, from an investing point of view, this looked like a very safe stock to short. But then in comes Wall Street Bets. Now, I don't know the exact post where it originated, but members of the subreddit banded together to buy shares of GameStop, which shot up their share price. This steep incline of share price actually caused Wall Street to stop trading it on a couple occasions on Monday. Now, this is great for the Wall Street Bets guys who especially got in early. You know, if they bought those low shares early on Monday and saw their initial investment skyrocket due to the market share rising as more people were buying stock, it's great for them. Now, with the stock price of GameStop skyrocketing, this obviously made the guys who originally shorted GameStop extremely mad because they were standing to lose thousands of dollars on shorting this stock that now just skyrocketed, came back from the dead. But also Wall Street is ticked because technically this isn't illegal, it's just highly unethical, especially when you're grabbing a large group of people to invest in one thing. You're manipulating its share price, and that's a huge issue. If it wasn't something Wall Street did all the time. Like, Wall Street's mad today, but they'll let people who are billionaires do it tomorrow, and that's part of the problem. They do this all the time. It is a double standard. They fear the fact that we've now figured it out, that this is going to happen more frequently. They're concerned about that because this used to be their game. And you know what? We went out and we did it our way. And any time that normal people like you and me stand to make money, billionaires are obviously going to be pissed off, and that's exactly what's happening here. Now, for my insight on this, obviously I find it hilarious. I find it extremely fresh, and I really just laugh at this whole situation. But I do fear of what's to come of this. Because honestly, there's no way there's no new regulation that comes from this. There's also probably going to be some type of consequences. In reality, I'm just shocked this didn't happen sooner. How it took till 2021 for the internet to all group together to buy a dead company, I don't know. But I guess all we have to do now is just wait and see what's to come. What's going to happen to GameStop? What's going to happen to Wall Street? What's going to happen to the stock exchange? Who knows? Really, it's anybody's game. Hell, what's going to be next on Wall Street Bets on Reddit? All we can do is just wait and find out. Anyways, guys, I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And if you like this video, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.